Iceland Canyon closes to visitors after Justin Bieber video has fans flocking to it. By clicking accept, you agree to the storing of first and third-party cookies on your device to enhance site navigation, analyze site usage, and assist in our marketing efforts. A large sign warns motorists that Iceland's
raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.